for all you boat owners out there. If you want to launch your boat, it's really, really, really essential that you put the plug in before you do that. So this is how today's video is going to work. As you may know, it's Chris and I. We're fishing on the beautiful, wonderful Lake X. Easily, look at him. It's easily one of my favorite places on earth. I live in Texas. I've grown up in Illinois, but I visited Chris and a few other friends this weekend, and it's been raining, like nonstop, like constant rain. And today it has finally stopped. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's warm. We're gonna have a little friendly competition. I'm thinking we're gonna do length. We don't have scales. I flew here and I forgot all my fishing stuff, so we're gonna do length. So best 5 length, best 5 fish length. Okay, best 3. Best 3, and you get an extra 2 inches because, well, he doesn't have a trolling motor, so you get an extra 2 inches for each fish. All right, so that's the game plan. We're just gonna have fun, fish for a bit, and then have a little friendly challenge. What do you want the punishment to be? We gotta come up with something here. Punishment with, or a challenge with no percussion? Percussion, what the what is the word? Repercussion, thank you. Ooh, eat a worm? I'll do it. Small red worm. Like flip over one of these rocks. I'll do it. I will so do it. All right, if I can get this fish in, I'll be the first one today. There we go. Solid like 2-pound Lake X fish. I know that whenever I'm here, I'm fishing a jig, but it's like the one tactic that always works. Super pale, this water's like really, really murky right now, so these fish are changing their colors real quick. All right, gonna get a measurement for this little challenge that we've got going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too technical here, but that's about 17 inches. Chris is getting a 2-inch handicap, being that he's fishing off the tiny boat today. But that's a good first fish. I'll take it. Oh, and there goes my rod. Nice. Beautiful Lake X fish. Gone. Oh my God, before I even had time to press the record button, I went right back in to like that little submerged tree there. And this guy comes out, about a cookie cutter fish to the last one. It's probably gonna be about 17 inches too, way fatter though. This is definitely one of those females that Chris and I have been looking for. It's a shame though, weight doesn't matter in this little challenge Chris and I are doing, just length. I cannot believe that, that is nuts. That might be a little bit longer. Or 17 and a half, a little bit smaller. It is unreal. Like this fish ate so quick that I didn't have time to press the record button. Kind of sucks, that was a sweet catch. Fish came right out of this little submerged tree looking stick thing. This water's up by about 1 foot, so these fish could be pushed back even farther where I can't even reach. Anytime I'm fishing dirty water, I tend to stick to like, you know, the darkers like blacks, blues, purples. What other colors look good? Dark reds, dark forest green. That's the move and that's the color. I fish too much black and blue and it's kind of one of my weaknesses, but it's working today, so we're gonna keep doing it. Am I recording now? Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can record, then catch the fish. On the back of my little finesse jig, I'm throwing a crawl. This is like hands down one of my favorite springtime baits. What's funny is like back home in Texas, fish are done spawning. The water's warm, they're in post spawn, they're eating frogs. But here, just like 800 miles north, they're just now moving up. And in Illinois, it's even crazier. Those fish are probably still in pre-spawn. These fish are eating. Every time we come here, every time Chris and I fish here, we're like guessing. We have no idea what the bite's like. These fish are pretty aggressive, and even though it is murky, doesn't mean that they won't see it and they won't chase it down. They've got better sight than we know. Look at that. God, these fish are fighting like some Texas LMBs right now. I mean, that fish just came shooting out of the brush. Same brush pile that second one came out of. Just goes to show that even if you catch one and some sticks, it doesn't mean there can't be another one in there. Oh my God, look how fat that fish is. Absolute donkey. Choked the jig too, like absolutely no mercy. 17 inches. Like, how is that even possible? 3 17 inches in a row in less than, what was that, 5 minutes? This is why we keep coming back here. Gorgeous. That's my third fish. Now we just got to call him out. Well, that was quick. I went down the stretch here, like pitched all of this brush without any success. And then as soon as I got to like this really thick stuff, it's when I started getting those bites. So we're gonna give Chris a call, just see how he's doing. Because last time I spoke with him, he had about a 5-pound catfish on. Unfortunately, this isn't a catfish tournament, so we're gonna see if he's got any bass yet.
Voice messaging system.
Well, I hope he's okay. I don't know if he's in the zone right now or if he's not by his phone, but I wanted to call to see how he's doing. I've got some more brush coming up, and maybe, just maybe, there'll be some bigger fish here. It might be tough to beat 17 inches on this lake. That's kind of the staple size, the set size when fishing out here in Lake OX. All right, cool. Let's keep pitching this jig. Most people, after they catch a fish in a spot, they just keep going. No way. There's another one. I just got bumped again. I will lose my mind I will literally lose my mind if I catch another fish out of this spot. There could be like 5 fish down there. Like, honestly, who knows? The water's so muddy right now, they get clumped up and they'll run in little schools. I wouldn't call them schools, but little packs. The other reason why I like fishing this lake too is partially because I can get so close to like what I'm fishing. It's not like I'm fishing deep clear water or shallow clear water where I have to kind of position the boat off. I can be like right in front of these fish sometimes. With this water being high right now, I'm looking for like anything different. The thing is, when you get a bunch of rain like this and a smaller lake that's got a dam or that can rise pretty quickly, look for stuff that could be underwater, that could change. You're only gonna be able to fish that for when the water's still up. So in that little spot right there, I don't know if you guys can really see it. I could barely see it, but you could see it if you looked on a map from like an aerial view. There's a creek that runs in there. There's a bunch of current. Wasn't able to get a bite there, but I did spook something big. It looked like maybe like a big largemouth. Got some brush coming up here. I'm gonna flip that, then I don't know. Maybe go find Chris, make sure he's not 6 feet under the water.
Oh, finally.
Hello.
Yeah, you're done for.
Okay, how am I done for?
The drag finally answered. Because you're screwed with what I've caught.
No way.
All right, well, how do you want to do this? You
can call.
Challenge?
I would. Let's do another 30 minutes.
Another 30 minutes. All right. Do you have any over 20?
I don't know. How am I screwed? Are you getting like video of these fish you're catching? Because I almost don't even believe you.
You're eating an earthworm.
Oh, so now you agree to the earth. This is, you know what you are right now?
Parrot?
Yeah, grade A parrot. It just rained, so it shouldn't be too hard to find an earthworm. The 2-inch thing, you're taking that off essentially. You feel bad for me because you have a really big bag apparently. I still don't.
No, I don't feel bad for you because I fished the same 30 yards this whole time.
Okay, can we wrap? You love talking. Like, what is this? Can we wrap this up? 4:25. We're ending the challenge. All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.
So this whole time I'm thinking in my head, like, Chris is so like he has the disadvantage here. He's in a little boat. We couldn't figure out how to use it, so I just gave him orders. It's like, just go. I'll give you a 2-inch little handicap. And apparently he's got some good fish. He's asking me if I got any fish over 20 inches, which I don't. I'm a little worried. I think we also agreed that the loser has to eat an earthworm, not a big one, a small one. I just don't, like, that doesn't sound appealing to me, so I'm a little worried about that. But this spot I'm coming up on should be good. No jinxing, or no jinxes, or what am I trying to say? No promises. But last time I was here, this time of year, it was good. I gotta pick up the jig and see if we can finish Chris off. 35 more minutes, then we are done. Wish me luck. Okay, we've got lots of issues here, guys. Lots of issues. A few things. One of which, can't get the outboard to work. I don't think there's any oil in it. That's not working. Trolling motor's low on battery. Also, I just realized that, here's the story basically. This morning I posted something on Instagram saying I was gonna have a meetup in Cincinnati, Ohio. The post was supposed to indicate that the meetup was for tomorrow, Sunday. But the only thing I forgot to put in the details was the date. So I made the complete mistake and made it seem like the meetup was supposed to be for today at 1 p.m. when I made this post at like 10 or something like that. So I had a lot of you guys show up, wait super long, and I just like, I feel absolutely horrible. I got the call like 10 minutes before this little derby was supposed to be over, so like I was like kind of in the mood to continue fishing. But once I realized that and looked at some of the comments, I was like, I screwed up so bad. So I've got a real strong knot in my stomach right now. I apologize for all of you guys who showed up to the Cincinnati, Ohio Bass Pro Shop. One of those mishaps that I take full responsibility for. So you've got dead motor, idiot who can't even get a meetup date right, dying battery, and also Chris, who thought it would be a good idea to paddle all the way to the other end of the lake. So now I have to go get him. It wouldn't be an issue to tow him if I had that thing working, but the only thing I have working is this trolling motor. And my fear is I get there, I hook him up to this boat and I start pulling him with this trolling motor, and then this dies and then we're both screwed. I just don't see this. This just isn't, yeah, this just probably isn't gonna work. So this whole little derby just went to complete and utter poop. Rescued him.
This wasn't doing much for me.
Canoe Joe, Kayak Joe. Well, I found him, I picked him up, had enough juice in the trolling motor, which honestly kind of surprised me. On a more positive note, I think we both had a pretty good day of fishing. I caught, what, 5? How many did you catch? Caught 3, but there were 3 of the right ones, right? Apparently?
Yeah,
okay, well, let's read off the sizes. So you caught an 18?
The first one I caught was a 19, second one was an 18, and then the third one was a 17.
Crushed me. I got 17, 17 and a half, and a 17.
Were they full of eggs?
Yeah, they were
Mine
fat.
was still full of eggs.
Why is it that every time I fish with him in this lake, he whoops me? Other than a select few times, whenever it's a competition, he whoops me.
Dude, you gotta go. Okay, you got a good start looking for the flat rocks.
They for sure should be under here.
Oh, there's one.
That's a healthy size one.
There's one.
Grab this little bugger. I'm gonna wash him off. I'm like cool to eat earthworms and whatever, but I don't want a little dirt on it. That's gross. I know this is weak, guys. I know, but I just spent the past 10 minutes looking for an earthworm, and this is the only one I could find. I'm gonna put a little water on this little guy.
He's squirming.
And
really good.
I'm gonna eat him. This is gonna be one of those videos where yes, earthworms were harmed in this video, but these guys are full of protein, so just like a steak or a piece of chicken, he's not gonna go to waste. We're definitely gonna not eat him in vain. So this is what I get for losing.
On your home lake.
I've never eaten earthworm before, so this should be interesting. Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, he just got big. Can he get? I want him to get smaller.
Dude, honestly, it might be better that it's not.
Ready? I guess that's what I get for messing up on this whole Instagram date meetup. I can feel them crawling inside me. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Do they lay eggs in your stomach once you swallow them? Anyway, I guess that's what I deserve. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know it wasn't the best, the greatest, but it was fun. It's always good to get back out on the old stomping grounds and fish with King Duster himself. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, keep eating worms. Never stop.